Hey, welcome back to Jamaican Cuisine. This is your girl Jillian. I'm here today with a quick video on how to make rice and peas quick and easy in your rice cooker. So the rice cooker I have is the Aroma Professional. Bought mine at Sam's for about 30 bucks, rounded up. So here I have my rice washed and cleaned, and it's at the level 2 and the water is on 3. Alright, so you set it to the white rice setting. Once you turn it on and you go to your settings, set it there. So your ingredients, of course, you're going to need coconut milk. You're going to need a can of dark red kidney beans. Also, you need salt, pepper, seasoning salt, and I use the Goya seasoning as well. Then you're going to need your fresh seasoning, your pepper, your Scotch bonnet pepper, your habanero pepper. You're going to need some green onions. I didn't have any thyme, but I usually put thyme in there, and also some garlic. And here is where I added and butter. Here is where I added the salt, pepper, seasoning salt in the water. Turned it on, and now I'm stirring it up and everything with a piece of butter in there, and I'm letting that butter melt. So then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna cut up all my seasoning. So what you're gonna need on this onion, you're gonna need a half of a half of a half of the onion, so a quarter of the onion for this size pot of rice. And then I cut up the green onions, and then also added a teaspoonful of garlic. So garlic is very important because you're gonna have the coconut milk, and sometimes that will hurt your stomach if you don't add a little garlic in there. Usually I add my thyme and everything in right now, but I don't have none. I didn't have any. So all right, now the next step is you're adding your red kidney beans. And this step now, at the bottom of the can, you have a little bit of the residue from the peas left. So I pour the water in there, and the water is in there now, and I'm going to mix that around, and I'm going to add it to my coconut milk. And if you notice, in the beginning of the video, I told you I added the rice up to the 2, and then the water was at the 3. I didn't add so much water because I knew I was going to add the peas, and the beans, it already have a little juice in it, and then I'm going to add water to it. So the water here, I added to it as well. So as you see here, I warmed it for 30 seconds, and I continued to mix it until the milk was more of a liquid form after I added the water. And so then I'm gonna now pour that into my rice cooker with everything else, and then I'm gonna mix all that up. Yeah, I'm kind of breaking the powder up here, kind of like how you make a flour mix. You just kind of break the flour up in the water or whatever. And so that's what I'm doing here with the water from the residue of what was left in the can. And I just poured all that in there, get all that good juice in there. And I use the canned residue because I like my rice and peas to have that nice brown, color. Because once you add the coconut milk, you kind of turn it white, but you always want it to have that little bit of brown color. So, and that's why I use the dark red kidney beans as well. And so now I'm gonna just mix all of this up here and make that go and cook down. All right, so I'm checking my rice. And right now you can see it simmering real good, real nice. I'm just going to give it a good stir because you want your rice grains to cook evenly. You don't want no tough grains one place and no soft grains the next place. So you're just going to make this cook, and I'm going to add my pepper. Add my pepper last because you don't want your rice to be hot, but you want it to have that little kick to it. All right, now here we go. This is another picture of what it looked like as it cooked down and it simmered down. And it's looking good, everything looking nice and crisp. All right, see there again, open up it again and just check it. So now my rice cooker tell me that I have 10 minutes left for my rice to be done. See, I like this rice because it tell you when your rice almost finished. So you can go and you can add anything you want add at the end. Here, I never need to add nothing because as you can see, the rice still kind of wet. So now I'm going to just make it go and continue to simmer down and simmer down till all the rice is, steam out and the rice is basically almost dry. And I want it dry. I mean, I want it wet. I like wet rice unless me have gravy pan it. And so now I'm just gonna make that sit down and simmer. And say it up 10 more minutes. Just stir it up, make sure the rice grains are evenly cooked. Now it's say my rice finished. But at this point now, me still think it a little too wet. See, I don't like my rice mushy. I don't like it mushy, so you see how it kind of wet still. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna make it cover it back down and make it go and sit down and simmer and make the steam finish cooking. I'm not gonna add no more time to it or cook it any longer. I'm just gonna make it sit for a good 30 minutes. So yes, as I was saying, just leave the rice in the rice cooker. Don't add anything to it if it's at this point. Just have yours look the same as mine here. Just close it down and let the steam continue to cook it. And as you can see here in the finishing product, it's not wet and it's not dry. It's a perfect rice and peas. Quick and easy in your rice cooker. Thanks for watching, and make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Later. Side note to add, the coconut milk I used was in powdered form. Those were sent to me from my mom in Jamaica, and that's why I added the water to it. You can get a canned coconut milk at the store, usually in international aisles or somewhere in the Mexican or Spanish aisles. Also, my pepper was frozen, so that's why it had that look. When I buy multiple amounts of peppers and I don't use them all at once, I freeze what's left. So yep, I think those were all the side notes that I needed to add. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Thanks.